Julio out there with that route tech, I think.
Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Who drinks shit to get niggas got?
Now the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah.
You got your, okay, because they missed out on it. Eric and Andre.
Yeah, I got mine.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. A combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Yeah, I eat it.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Uh-oh. Hey, Dex. Guns just advanced the week.
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
We'll take it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The Steeler ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st
That's
and
a
10.
lie. Don't you sit right there and tell that lie, Dex, like I don't be running all over you, bro.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Why y'all swatting the ball, man? Fucking on my interceptions
that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Saquon Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
His kick is
a good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
You don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on with McFarland. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big
Bro, I
hole
was just
last
outside
time.
smoking.
This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back
These
there.
niggas talking about some trash teams
Normally,
get
don't have a lot
superstars.
of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The
Oh
Steelers
my
trying,
God,
but they
dude.
come
What
up
the
empty on
fuck?
4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see,
Juju didn't even
that's
block
probably
him.
something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down.
I done had picks and motherfuckers jumping in front of me, batting the ball down instead of letting me pick it. Like, what the fuck? Juju didn't block.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
His 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is tackled
why the fuck
inside
did
the
he not
40,
dive and
point
tackle
to the
him?
35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away.
Come on, man. You got this real ass nigga
Like his
on
rookie
dude.
year.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Come on, man. How you drop
Trying
it?
to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a
What the
big
fuck
body
are y'all
receiver
doing?
plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers
They got a
signal for the
nigga dude out here
second of
running
their
hella fucking
timeouts,
slow.
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Pittsburgh.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
But Eric Ebron kissed the goddamn
That's an
ball.
excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And offensively,
Yeah, goddamn, y'all got fucking 2 clock on? The fuck? Hurry up, knocked off fucking 12 seconds out the fucking clock.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down
We
the
literally
coast
get
to
no
Orlando
attempt to even
for
try to go
Jonathan
for the
Coachman
ball.
at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Yeah, you can have your phone and I'll be doing it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it
I guess
up.
the Steelers are too good to get superstars on offense and defense, I guess. That's why our team like they're good, but hey.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's McFarland. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4,
Come on, man.
you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center that knows he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The ball carrier.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. A very solid gain of 27.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st and 10 is counted. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled.
Hey, Dix, I got to play Gator.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Get his number and shit.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up.
Oh, we got 2 fumble sixes. T.J. Watt almost had that hoe. But Bud DeBee picked it up and ran it in. No, I'm playing somebody else. And Angola. I'm playing in Angola.
They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge.
But, that nigga T.J. Watt would have had 2 fumble sixes in one game. But Bud DeBee got that.
And it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
That's how you play that?
Giants take over 1st and 10.
No, you already played that game, didn't you?
At the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing, Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Jones pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. That
This nigga love trying to throw the ball to Saquon Barkley,
simply
dumb ass.
covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But
So
in
I
this
didn't
case,
do.
he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The 47-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right to the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Get his ass,
Jones
TJ
in
Watt.
trouble here, and down he goes. TJ Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Why is this nigga really sitting in cover 2 all game?
First downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, wide open.
Get out of cover 2, nigga. I got cover 2 beaters.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His first NFL reception.
What game y'all on?
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first.
Y'all got all that snow up there?
Away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Jones, off play action. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Jones, going to throw again. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
Hey, what is he talking about?
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he
Hey,
shouldn't have thrown
Dad.
that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted,
What
on the
Houdini
job
talking about?
training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into
He's talking about
positive
remove him
moving
or
forward.
some shit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. It's up and
I
good.
think
They're in
LaMelo
control
Ball finna
now,
be hooping.
35-7.
Steelers 35.
Yeah, he gonna be doing good.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's gonna be hard to guard that
He
nigga,
ain't gonna
dude.
be a starter. He ain't gonna be all star. The fans gonna vote his ass in if he keep throwing all them damn passes. LaMelo.
And makes it across the
He just need to gain a little bit more weight. He'll be good.
at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That shit crazy how you see these niggas be little kids now, then they be in the league.
That's because we got
The
social
Giants
media
offense
platforms,
at
so
the line,
goddamn.
ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed
All
in the
this goddamn
preseason
behind the
has
scene
not
footage
translated
these
into week
days.
one, because they have
Everything
not
on
been
camera.
particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too
Ooh.
tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That
Yeah,
incompletion is not
Man,
as
that
can't
nigga
do it,
would have.
LeBron.
That nigga would have been
LeBron
two
is the greatest
fans.
basketball player ever.
evident everywhere.
No,
This team, they've really
no,
been put
he's
through the
not.
ringer in this one.
Yes, he is.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across.
Man, that nigga sound like a LeBron Texas.
See,
14 on that one. And
I seen the
first
back
down.
end. I'm like,
This
shit.
game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a
He
new
ain't
contract.
fucking with Bron. Bron taking any team to the chip.
First and 10.
Bron taking any team to the chip.
What a diving catch there. Another
That
nice
nigga,
gain. That's now
yeah, he
30
did
yards
that. He did that.
last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory.
Man,
now.
Brian came back.
First and 10.
Brian came back 3-1 on the greatest basketball regular season team ever.
He'll get about 4
Brian came
here,
back.
down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that
Don't
carry.
matter. This nigga been 10 fucking times.
Ended up only getting 4 yards.
This nigga willing any team to the chip. Give him anything. We going. Jordan wasn't like Jordan fucking dumb raw, but if you would have threw that nigga on any team, he was not just taking on any team to the chip. I'm telling you right now, he ain't just taking any team to the
They'll
chip.
run it again with Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're
Man, Jordan
inside the
quit. I don't want to
25.
hear that shit. He got bounced by Penny and Shaq. Well, he
Man.
made it 6 times, but what about the times when he got bounced? He didn't even make it at all.
Man,
Like,
Jordan
we don't even
fucking
talk
goat,
about
man.
that.
And that's in the playoffs,
When
though.
he
That's,
just got bounced.
yeah, that's the
He got
playoffs.
bounced several times.
Marcus Allen
He got bounced several. Can't do that though. See, now you're only doing the argument so you can win. Now you're only doing the argument so you can.
He's tackled at the Steelers 14. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Barkley. And he is
Exactly.
met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll
Don't
lose a yard
don't
there.
matter.
It's 2nd and 11.
Don't matter. LeBron came back. He came back and got you one.
Take it on in.
Came back and got you one. He talked them sorry ass teams to the chip.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And on that one,
He
able to
quit.
catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it
He
in.
quit. He did.
But,
That tired, man.
but a dude literally took off two
Brian came up the
years.
gate 18 years old, ready to go. This is the good. It is.
Gano now.
3 different teams with a chip.
Kick it away.
Give him anything.
Sutton now to return. And all in all,
That nigga said he taking Kobe
we
over
got it to the
LeBron.
35. They'll mark him down officially.
All right, we're gonna see. See, LeBron not done. He ain't done. When he win these 3,
Yeah, LeBron gonna pass that thing.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see when LeBron win these next 2.
And blame it on somebody else.
The Steeler offense here about
And-
ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17
Yeah, like LeBron ain't got game-winning shots. He got plenty game-winning shots. He got the best game-winning block ever in history of basketball. And that block that LeBron got in that finals coming down 3-1, only team to ever do it in NBA history. Cleveland Cavalier beat the greatest regular season team to ever play. Team won 3 chips. MVP on the team. And to be real with you, a lot of the times when he lost, his main guys got hurt. We ain't even gonna talk about that. Kyrie done. Kevin Love out. How you gonna lose your best 2 players and beat the best team in the league? Come on now. That's just like when Toronto won. Only reason they won because KD wasn't playing, Clay wasn't playing. They wasn't winning that shit if they was playing.
Man, they had them niggas number.
MJ found a way. He recruited players to Chicago. He had Dennis Horace Grant and Dennis Rodman. He recruited the best. He recruited the best power forwards every chance he got.
But he didn't even recruit them, bro. Yeah, he didn't even recruit them.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. He's got the first down here.
He played it. The Lakers, San Antonio.
The Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19.
It's a new era, man. People switch teams. That's what it is.
Not totally home free yet, but it's
we can't even do the switch team. That's what they do now. There's way more stars in the league. Name me 10 stars playing back then. You can't even do it. You can't even give me a strong 10, 15. Not better than these dudes playing right now. Exactly. Name me some. Name me some that's talking about something for real, for real. Go ahead. Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller is not messing with John Stockton. Is not fucking with not one point guard playing point guard in the NBA right now. That's why you can't do the errors.
Before the coke.
John Stockton can't hang with not one of these point guards playing basketball. None of these niggas can shoot. None of these niggas have a jump shot. None of these niggas have a jump shot. None of these niggas can hit a shot outside of 10 feet.
You crazy.
Jordan, that's what I'm saying. You really can't just do the air like that.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Man, if them niggas was...
I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week.
Them niggas playing dirty basketball. What that got to do with hooping?
Yeah, the game is soft.
Well, the hand check, it's a little more free. It's a little more free. Okay? These niggas playing dirty basketball, that ain't mean you hooping because a nigga foul you hard when you go to the line. I understand the strategy, but that don't mean you're fucking hooping. None of these niggas was very skilled. I mean, they were skilled for their area, yes, but they're nowhere near as skilled as what they're doing now. Obviously, the game always evolves. Oh yeah, I pay homage though. Homage is paid. It's gonna be LeBron, man.
Offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it'll be a happy
What'd he say?
as they start the season with a road victory here on a
Ooh.
Monday night. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You have to listen when they talk.
Damn right. I mean, but Randy Moss is the GOAT, though.
That's because they cock riders,
I didn't
though.
even think that was an argument. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, no, it really don't.
Anytime you got motherfuckers naming something after you mossing motherfuckers, like, that's obviously a game changer.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well, I just won this game. First game in Angola with my Steelers.
I just feel like it was harder for it's harder for LeBron than it was for Jordan. It's hard to maintain it in this era like that because you got all this social media. He don't got a flaw. He don't got a flaw on him. Been out since 18 doing this shit. Like, but I mean, it's both of them. They both a goat. So man, we ain't got to worry about nobody.
You know, you ain't have to worry about them posting shit all over the web and shit.
Hmm.
I'll be back, y'all.
Been doing this shit for a long time consistently. Nobody. That's why I'm like, boy, you's a hooper, but it don't matter. He can come No to hoop. Period. niggas say the killer instinct. He come to play good basketball. He gonna make your team better and get you a ring. That's what he come to do. No matter where he play. But he brought a ring to the Cleveland Cavaliers, bro. I don't know.
Ooh, my nigga got a dub game. Deck's not even in here. Mhm. That nigga AP ain't shit.